Well, good morning. It is Sunday, May 3rd, about 8:45, and I am back in the South Cumberland State Park getting ready to do the Stone Door, Greeter Falls Stone Door Trail. It's about a 10.5 mile loop, and you start, or we start at Greeter Falls parking lot. You'll be on the Greeter Falls Trail. Then it intersects with Big Gulf Creek Trail. It takes you down to the bottom, you follow the creek, and you come to another intersection. You got about a mile climb, pretty tough climb too, up to Stone Door and the overlooks. And then we'll take the Big Gulf Rim Trail on the way back. Then it intersects back to the Greeter Falls Trail. So you have to backtrack about 2 miles. So looking forward to it. All the leaves are out. And it is going to be a little warm today. Temps are going to be in the mid-80s with some humidity. So summer's coming in Alabama or Tennessee. So anyway, I'll show you the sights. First thing we come to is Upper and Lower Greeter Falls. And they should be roaring because we've had so much rain this spring. So we shall see. Well, we're making our way down to the falls. You can probably hear them in the background. Well, we got through the Upper and Lower Greeter Falls. Now we're on our way to, I think it's Board Tree Falls. It's another fall. And I'm out of breath. We just climbed up. And I forgot to mention my buddy Tommy's with me today. He actually did the Walls of Jericho yesterday. And I told him I was coming out here today, so he came back hiking again. And we're talking about doing next weekend, the Smoky Mountains open up. Since we're not working, we're gonna go drive up Friday, spend the night, and get up early Saturday morning and do the start at Newfound Gap, do the AT to Charlie's Bunyan, then backtrack to Boulevard Trail, which will take you over to Mount LeConte, following the ridge. And then we're going to camp out at Mount LeConte. And then Sunday morning get up and we'll have about 6 miles to go. First day will be 12, last day will be 6, all downhill to a car that we're going to drop off at Alum Cave Trail. Well, that was Board Tree Falls. Now we get to cross the suspension bridge. Well, we're on the Greeter Trail now. You actually start in the Greeter Falls and it changes the Greeter, which will take you to the intersection, as I mentioned earlier, of Big Gulf Rim and the Big Gulf Creek trails. So you got to walk on this through the woods about a mile, and there is actually a cool overlook here at the end of this trail we'll stop at. But man, I am feeling the heat. It's already above 70 and humid. First time I've sweat on trail since southern part of Washington last year when they had the heat wave come through. We had like 2 weeks of 90-degree weather. Man, it was miserable. For Washington, that is hot. But it was only 2 weeks. And then it rained on us. But all the leaves are out now. And this is a really pretty trail. It's got a lot of these mountain laurels that line the trail. I call them mountain laurels, I don't know. Look like mountain laurels to me. Or laurel bushes. Which is pretty typical in the South. Well, we're now on the Gulf Creek Trail, and you can hear the creek roaring down there. You actually kind of stay above it. A few places you get down there, but it's pretty cool. It is roaring today. I'm trying to find a place I can get a shot here. It's got a lot of big boulders in it. There's a spot here. There you go. We're probably half mile from the junction takes you up to Stone Door, and you got a mile climb. It's pretty much, well, it's not pretty, it's all uphill. Going this way at least. But pretty much the whole trail is rocks, big rocks though. Well, we're about halfway to Stone Door, and it's all like I showed you earlier. It is rocks, rocks, rocks. Well, I'm almost to the top of or the entrance to Stone Door. Got to go up those stairs, then in between those two rocks is actual Stone Door, which is going to take you way up there to that overlook. And you can hear people up there already. Whew. But I'll show you the Stone Door entrance when I get up there. Well, here's the entrance to Stone Door. So you take these steps, and it's basically rocks all the way up to the top.
Amazing.
I'm from North Alabama, so you know we got a few mountains down there, but we still come up here.
Yeah, we were just in Fort Payne yesterday.
Hey, how do you like Fort Payne?
to the overlook. This has actually got about 3 or 4 different overlooks.
I mean, I'll do that if you.
Well, after about a 30-minute break at the overlooks, we are back on trail. As I mentioned, we're on the Big Gulf Creek Trail now. And we got about 4.5 back to the parking lot. It was like 5.7 to get to the top of Stone Door from Greeter Falls. And it is warm. Hot, hot, hot. So there's not a whole lot to show on this side except the 2 or 3 overlooks that we have. But I'll get some pictures and videos of it. The rest of it is just walking in the woods, like now. Well, it's 4 o'clock. We just about to hit the parking lot. All the tourists are out going to the falls. So I just checked the miles. We're right at 10 miles. Man, that last 4 miles, it was hot. Look at my face, how red it is. Woo! But that's the Stone Door Loop. And as I mentioned earlier, hopefully we will be able to do the Smokies loop and camp out next weekend. I found out from Tommy the park actually is closed, but it opens up next Saturday. That's the day we're gonna hike. So as long as we get a permit for the campground, we're good. We'll be going. So anyways, hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you next time. Peace.